Coffee? Yeah, I will. Yeah. If you got me. Yeah, but if it's not too much trouble. Yeah, well, I'll have a half strength, quarter strength cappuccino, milk on the side, vegan, actually full cream milk, extra hot, super flat, cocoa, dirty chai, and maybe some banana bread as well. Alright guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Fearless News Bite this week, bringing you the best hot scoops, inside tips, and also anything relevant and current in the sphere of training, nutrition, and lifestyle. And this week, that's right, gyms are reopening up around the globe. Perhaps your gym has already reopened, and perhaps you're still waiting. Whatever the case, you'll be in a gym soon, especially if you're on this channel and you're interested in building muscle and enhancing your physique. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. The restrictions are being limited and the restraints are being lifted. Again, depending on your area at the moment, they're going to be changing. Everything's starting to get a bit relaxed. The COVID-19 cases are being reduced and we are able to get back into our beloved gyms and into our training as well. Here in Australia, we have been pretty lucky and it looks like things in the Northern Territory moving around in the other states of Australia are starting to open up gyms and we're all back in there right now, depending on when you're watching this, or as of very soon. Now, the space guidelines and the square meter protocols are still going to be adhered to, and there will still be some loose guidelines and things to adhere to, and obviously health and safety protocols will be fairly adamant, which they already should be in my opinion, just like when we were sort of coming into the COVID-19. So I'm sure there'll be things like hand sanitizers, spatial awareness, cues on the floor, other systems and processes as well. So I would say aid in that, being common sense. You don't be too rigid, but make sure you aid in these requirements just so that we don't end up going backwards again and we're not disrespecting anyone else, and that we can stay in these gyms and keep on training and creating this culture and environment which we so love. Now, it's going to be a great atmosphere. There's going to be lots of energy. People are going to be pumped. I think there's going to be a bit of a burst in the industry. I think there's going to be a bit of an influx, if you will. It's going to be a double-edged sword in many ways, because some people are financially going to be going through some hardship, or they've been through some hardship, so it might not be the first thing on the list, but they want to do it. So there may be specials and gym incentives that'll be there too for people who want to train with coaches like myself. But then on the other hand, there's going to be a whole lot of people which have missed it more than they thought, or perhaps have created a new habit and behavior, and they're going to be getting into the gyms more and more than ever. So it's going to be really good. But with that in mind, it's going to be really easy for people to be getting out of the gym just as fast as they re-entered it, because they're going to be too gung-ho and going too hard too soon. So this is something that I've talked to about all my clients about, just taking it easy, having a pragmatic approach, and being a little bit more disciplined and thinking a bit more about the big picture rather than just running in, trying to match numbers, trying to regain strength and muscle, whatever it is, conditioning too fast, and then overtraining or putting yourself at risk of an injury and not being able to be in the gym again for a long period of time. Now, something that I would recommend to not take this for granted is I've done a long form content on this on my podcast. So that's the Raw Knowledge Podcast. You can also get that on my YouTube channel, which I imagine you know because you're watching this video, where I go over some of those protocols in long form content. And if you are interested in coaching and you want more intelligent, pragmatic protocols so you can achieve the results that you actually want, you can also send me an email as well for coaching availability, online, exclusive, and international. And quite frankly, that's all I've got to say on the matter. So until further updates, I will leave it there. Guys, once again, thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all back here next week for another bite-sized piece of the news.